Right, we look at sixth form, an important part of our school, but compulsory age school in Britain is up to 16. Beyond 16 it's not compulsory age school anymore. So we look at these youngsters who are preparing to go to university, and clearly they don't wear uniform at university. So what we want to do is to give them the experience of preparing to go on to university, while at the same time provide an environment where they are continually challenged and supported to make sure that they do achieve the levels that we want them to do. We don't let them go. They might not wear uniform, but the amount of challenge and support in the system is still very, very traditional.
So do you feel that them having a non-uniform makes them behave and perform better because of that amount of freedom you've actually given them? Do you think that it forms a trust between you?
I think what happens is when youngsters get to 16, they like the idea of finishing compulsory school and finishing the idea of uniform. And then they move on and they're allowed to wear non-uniform, the clothes they want. As long as they don't turn up in fancy dress, we don't mind. But with that comes a sense of responsibility. Here's a bit of freedom, but my commitment as a student is to make sure I take on much greater personal responsibility for my studies.
This is on all maths. Yeah.
What does it feel like to be in sixth form?
Well, it's pretty good, because, we don't have any uniform except for these hats.
So would you say it's better than main school?
Yeah, definitely.
In what ways would you say it's better?
Well, you're learning the kind of stuff you're interested in instead of being forced to do other things like English, science. Important as they are, some people just aren't interested in it, and now you're allowed to choose whatever you want to learn about.
So
we can run around in goons and hats.
Yes.
So you say you can make your own sort of decisions now?
Yeah.
Rather you feel sort of independent?
Yeah, definitely. And free.
Do you think it's better that you don't have to wear the uniform and you can dress how you want?
Much better.
I did it last time. I did it last time.
Ni'n am I chi siarad yn Gymraeg now, right? Pai? Pan lai? Okay. Beth ydy dy enw di? Matthew. A ble roi ti'n byw, Matthew? Yn Cwmbran. Beth roi ti'n...
What's it in the Bunsen flame and hold it under the 20 mils of water. The 20 mils of water will gain the heat energy and the temperature will rise on your thermometer. When this burns, you just open the jaws, drop the remains of the what's-it, and then measure the temperature. Jasmine?
How would you know if it's hot when that's the you're burning? How does it get a heat from it?
Inside there would be fat, and fat will burn well. It's got a good source of energy.
Then you know.
When you're holding it over there, what if it melts and it goes in it?
Well, if it should start to burn and fall off, you just start with a new what's-it then, or a new crisp.
What if it falls in it? It won't fall in it because...
Well, if it does, just tell me and we'll turn the gas off.
How do you think that the rather low budget that we've got actually helps with how do you think that is used to make a better education?
Right, okay.
Are you happy?
Right, we haven't got a good budget. You might be aware that we are probably the worst, or the third worst funded school in the whole of Wales. But fortunately, we can rely on good teaching and good systems. And because we've got very good systems of monitoring what the youngsters do, and because we've got dedicated teachers, who give their time very freely to the youngsters, we still achieve very, very high, good results. Now, if someone invented a table, I'm sure it could be measurable, where you've got grades achieved per pound spent, I think we probably would be the top school in Wales by a long, long way. We get very good results here. All right, we don't spend a lot of money because we haven't got it. Now, there's an unfairness in the system, even in a small country like Wales, where there's only 200 schools. I could go 5 miles down the road to Newport, and they will get £500 per person more per student, more than we do. Now, why is that fair? It's not. The school up the road, even in Torvine, will get £700 per pupil, more than we do. So, we look at our funding, we staff our curriculum on the basis of what we've got, and it's the commitment and dedication of the staff, and an environment in which the youngsters know that hard work enables them to achieve, that enables us to get the results we get.
So do you feel that a bigger budget would enable you to get better grades, or do you think that it would just be the same, you'd just have more?
It would make it easier. And I suppose one reason why the grades are sustained is because it's almost a back to the wall ethos within the staff. All right, we don't get the money we should get, so we're going to show them that we can do what we can with the resources we've got.
When I was younger, just a bad little kid, my mama noticed funny things I did, like shooting puppies with a BB gun. I'd poison guppies, and when I was done, I'd find a pussycat and smash its head. That's what my mama said. She said, my boy, I think someday you'll find a way to make your natural tendencies pay. You'll be a dentist. You'll have a talent for causing things pain. Son, be a dentist. People will pay you to be inhumane. Your tendencies wrong for the priesthood, and teaching would suit you still less. Son, be a dentist. You'll be a success. Here I am, girls, the leader of the pack. Watch me suck up that gas, oh my god. I'm a dentist and I'll never be any good. Who wants her teeth done by the Marquis de Sade? Ah, that hurt. I'm not numb. Ah, shut up, open wide, here I come. I am your dentist, and I enjoy the career that I picked. I am your dentist, and I get off on the pain I inflict. When I start extracting those molars, you girls